Built in 1934 to ferry passengers across the Humber estuary, Tattershall Castle has long been a resident of Victoria Embankment. It's undergone major refurbishment and is now returned to the capital. Alison Earle is on board for us tonight. Have you got your sea legs on, Alison?
Yeah, I definitely need them tonight. I was hoping to be up on deck, but the weather isn't being kind to us tonight, so I've come inside. Now, affectionately known as the Tats, this old steamer has been entertaining Londoners for the past 40 years. Now, since it was moored here in 1975, it's had lots of different incarnations. It's been a floating art gallery, a conference centre, a comedy club, but is now best known as a restaurant and bar. Well, last New Year's Eve, the gangplank was lifted and it embarked on a brand new adventure. It was taken back to Hull, where it was originally from, for a full-scale makeover costing £1.5 million. Well, with me now to explain more is Nigel Wright from TCG. Now, Nigel, how big a job was this? What was involved?
It's a massive job, from everything from cleaning its bottom back in Hull when it came out of the water, all the way to a full refurbishment inside the boat. So the project's been planned for several years, and it took about 14 weeks to get it back here now.
Everything we're seeing around us now, this is all new, right?
All new. Everything you can see in front of you, including the external, the decking, the lighting, everything is completely new.
Why did it have to be taken all the way back to Hull? Could you not do some of the work here?
Okay, so there's nowhere on the Thames that can do a dry docking of this size anymore. So Hull was chosen because the people who do the dry docking in Hull had a bit of emotion around the boat going back to its home area. People of Yorkshire loved it, and when they came back up, a lot of publicity became around it as well.
How big a job was it getting it back here to London?
It was huge, actually. It takes about 3 tugs and about 2 days to get it up there. Spent about 12 to 13 weeks up there and then the same back. Unfortunately, on the way back, we got stuck at the end of the Thames because we couldn't get it back under the bridge because the tides weren't right for us.
And this boat has an amazing history. It's 81 years old, but we can see some of that history now in effect because of what you've done through the refit.
Yeah, exactly, and we've tried to sort of recreate some of its history. For example, the club at the back is now known as Steamers. Steamers was the room name when it was a boat on the Humber. It used to go backwards and forwards, and people used to hold steamboat stomps on board the boat. So they used to go backwards and forwards, not getting off the boat, but having lots of drinks and parties.
That's brilliant. And you've also opened up the middle so you can see all the engines.
We have. We've tried to make it suitable for not just people who want to come on for a party, but enthusiasts who want to look at the old engines. So now you can come on, take photographs, do what you like. It's nice and clean and sparkly new.
And you've had lots of celebrities on board this boat over the years. I mean, because it's on the Thames, I mean, has anyone kind of fallen over when there's been a big wave?
No. Touch wood, no, thank you.
Never know, that could be me tonight. Well, thank you very much, Nigel. Well, at 81 years old, this is one of the oldest floating venues on the Thames. And after this mega makeover, it's hoped that the Tattershall Castle will be here to entertain the capital for generations to come.
Thanks, Alison.